friends, I am Dr. Shiv Jhalani, Assistant Professor, Biyani Group of Colleges, Jaipur. On behalf of Guru KPO, today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic The Salient Features of the Indian Constitution. हमारे भारत का एक संविधान है जिसके मेन फीचर्स क्या हैं. We are going to discuss about this topic. The Constitution of India The Constitution of India is remarkable for its following outstanding features. भारत का जो संविधान है वो बहुत फेमस है, बहुत माना जाता है. किस काम के लिए? उसके कुछ बेसिक फीचर्स है, उनके कारण माना जाता है. What are those basic features? We are going to discuss them in detail now. Number one, it is an elaboratory written document / lengthiest constitution. The Indian Constitution is a written document, it is a written constitution, and it is one of the world's biggest and the largest constitution at present now. It contains all the different aspects that are required for governing the India central government and the state government on all its subordinate government parts. Now we come to the second point, the second feature of the Indian Constitution, the combination of rigidity and flexibility. The Indian Constitution is sometimes flexible, it is sometimes unitarily rigid. It means some provisions are such strong that they cannot be changed so easily. Some provisions are flexible, they can be changed by simple majority in the parliament. For some changes in some laws we require very absolute majority. That means the Indian Constitution is rigid in that situation. When we are going to change very important aspects, then their provisions are we have to pass the resolution in the parliament by absolute majority. Now we come to the point number third, parliamentary form of government, sovereign, socialist, secular. In India there are two different forms of government, that is presidential form of government in democracy, and another one is the parliamentary form of government in democracy. In presidential form of government, the president is the head elected directly from the public, that is in America, and in India we have the parliamentary form of government in which president is the head, prime minister and other subordinate ministers plus other authorities have to contest the elections, and then they have to join the government. Indian president has all the powers. He is considered to be the main head of the government, but prime minister has the majority. Since the prime minister is elected directly from the public, he also has the majority in the parliament. So he is the ruling authority in the real sense. Now we come to the fourth point, the fourth important feature of the Indian Constitution. It is a federal system with unitary biased, central government more powerful. Indian government in India's context, we as per the details, as per the rules of the Indian Constitution, we have the central government at the center, state government in the different states, and other local bodies governments in the subordinate parts. In the central government is more powerful than the state government when the integrity and India's unitedness is concerned. State governments also have the power. The power distribution is done in the three lists present in the Indian Constitution. Number one list is union list, that contains all the subjects on which the union government can make the laws. Second one is the state list, on which all the different states of India, the different state chief ministers can and their governments can make the laws on the different subjects mentioned in the state list. Then we come to the third list, that is the concurrent list. That list contains all those subjects on which the central government as well as the state governments can frame their own policies and implement them as per the requirement. Now we come to the fifth point, Constitution provides fundamental rights for personality development. The Indian Constitution provides the fundamental rights to Indian citizens. There are 6 fundamental rights. These fundamental rights are being given to the Indian citizens for the development of their personality, for having a better life, for having a developed and happy life, and under these provisions of the fundamental rights, Indian citizens are given the right to decide their own faith, decide their own job, decide their own liking, preference, what education they want to get, which field they want to do the job, and different aspects. They have the right to speech, and all different aspects are given, which is not provided in the world anywhere in the world. Indian people are having lots of fundamental, lots of democratic rights, and they enjoy the democracy because they are given a very strong basis of the fundamental rights. Then we come to the 6th point, directive principles of the state policy. Just when we get the fundamental rights from the government has a duty to provide to take care of the fundamental rights. The same way we want that India should maintain integrity. All offices should be properly, people should give respect to the nation. People, when they get their fundamental rights, they should have some responsibility towards the nation, towards the government, central government, state government, towards the public. They should work in such a way that the integrity and sovereignty of the India is maintained, peace, and there should be peace, and there should be no sort of violence in the country. For that purpose, they have some duties, responsibilities. When we get something as a fundamental right, we should also have the duties and responsibilities that are mentioned completely in the Indian Constitution. When people follow them, if they don't follow them, the Indian Constitution has the right to take the action against those through the court. Then point number 7, the 7th important feature of the Indian Constitution is single citizenship in India. भारत में सिंगल सिटीजनशिप होती है. इंडिया हैज वन सिंगल सिटीजनशिप. भारत का नागरिक जो विदेश में कहीं भी जाता है वो भारतीय के नाम से पहचाना जाता है. ही इज नोन बाय द नेम ऑफ दैट ही इज इंडियन, not by the name of the state, Rajasthani, Gujarati, Punjabi, Maharashtrian, not that way. That is Indian, and that is the important thing. All the citizens of India, all the states of India, they get only one citizenship, and that is Indian citizenship. When we come to the 8th point, India is a republic as head of the state is elected. India एक republic country है. India is a republic country in the sense the head of the states are elected. They are elected directly from the public. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers and other members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are elected. Members of the Lok Sabha are elected directly from the public. Members of Rajya Sabha are elected through the different procedure from the union government plus the state government legislative assemblies, and the president is elected by all of them, the central government MPs and members of the parliament, and central government and the state government, state assemblies and other ones. 9th point, secular state. India is neutral in religious affairs. India is a secular state in the sense that as regards the religion is concerned, in India, we don't follow any particular one religion. We don't follow Hindu as a state religion. We give importance to all the religions in the country, present in the country, whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, anybody he or she may be. We give them all equal rights, equal responsibilities, all are treated equally as in before the law, as in before the judiciary. They all are equal. Then come to the next point, integrated judiciary, Supreme Court at the apex. India has a very good judicial setup. Integrated judiciary is there. At the top it is the Supreme Court of India, then down it is the high courts present in all the states of India, then below that there are the session courts. Any case to be taken away, it goes through the proper channel, that is they go to the session court, then appeal goes to the high court, then goes to the Supreme Court. Proper setup is maintained over there. Supreme Court is the apex, and all subordinate courts are there to provide justice. Free and fair justice is provided in the country India. That is a very important aspects of Indian judicial system. Now we come to the 11th point, that the judicial review declare a law unconstitutional if beyond the provisions of the constitution. If any law is there which violates the Indian constitutional provisions, the courts have the right to review it and take action to declare that law as unconstitutional, because it is against the provisions of the Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution is the supreme authority of India. We have to follow the Constitution, but we can make the amendments in the Constitution, but that also to the proper procedures, rules and regulations. Then it means Indian Constitution, at the last we can conclude that Indian Constitution is one of the largest and the written constitution of the world, and it is one of the constitution which is maintaining actual democracy in the India's state, in India's country, and we are very proud to have such a constitution with us. Thank you, and thank you very much.